when we talk about religious distributions, okay, you've got two different kinds of religions. Really, if we're classifying this, we're going to look at universalizing and ethnic religions as two of the main categories by which we're going to classify religion. Another two big categories is going to be, as I just mentioned, your Abrahamic faiths and your East Asian faiths. When we look at universalizing, we're talking about a religion that has it's designed to be appealing to everyone. A couple of weeks ago, we talked about popular culture versus ethnic culture. In a lot of ways, the difference between a universalizing religion and an ethnic religion kind of goes back to that study, okay? So universalizing religions have to be able to appeal to a large group of people because it hopes to spread, all right? The definition I've got here says attempt to be global by appealing to all people regardless of location or culture. If you're a Christian, I'm from South Carolina. There's Christians all over the place, mainly Baptists. All right. So if you're a Christian, one thing you hope to do is to go out and make disciples of all nations, right? And so you send missionaries to people all over the world of all kinds of different colors and creeds in hopes that they would also become Christian in the process. Well, Muslims do the same thing. Most Buddhists do the same thing as well. So your three probably biggest and most important to know universalized religions are these right here: Christianity, Islam, Buddhism. I'd make sure I know that those are universalizing religions. The two most important ethnic religions that we're going to talk about is going to be Hinduism and Judaism. All right. So the main religions your teacher's probably taking the most time looking at and that your reading covers is going to be Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, Hinduism, and Judaism. There are a few others that we're going to talk about in here, but the reason why those are so important is because when we talk about Abrahamic religions, we're looking at the religions that come from Father Abraham, meaning the patriarch of the Hebrews. Okay, he was the founder of Judaism. Well, Judaism is a parent religion of Christianity and Islam. And so those two religions are super important because they go back to Judaism. Judaism being the main influencer for that. Ethnic religions, Hinduism actually kind of spawned as the parent religion of Buddhism. Buddhism is kind of an offshoot of Hinduism, if you will. So that's the reason why we talk about those two, and also because so many people in the world are going to be Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, or Hindu. You were at Unit 4 with Boundaries Flow. So we're not doing Unit 4 in this. I wanted to see where you guys were. That's the reason why I asked you in the poll what you're studying right now, is so that I can possibly think about maybe adjusting in the future. But we're definitely all in on religion currently. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. This comes from the AMSCO Human Geography textbook. And what you see here is kind of a breakdown of the Hearth and the way that these religions diffuse. And these are your big five, like we just mentioned, okay? When we talk about a hearth, what are we talking about? Somebody put it in the comments. What's a hearth? There we go. So you guys know your vocab. It's really important when we're talking about the spatial geography of these religions to know where they started. Notice that for Hinduism, it says along the river in present-day Pakistan. Well, what? We think about Hinduism being the religion of India, right? But it actually started where modern-day Pakistan is. Make sure that you guys know these things along the Indus River Valley, which was actually in modern-day Pakistan. For Buddhism, it starts in what is present-day Nepal, which is actually a very, very small country compared to India along the mountains. If you look at a map of India, which I'll actually show you this a little bit later, you'll see that. Can I follow along in my book? You can. I'm not 100% following Rubinstein, but this PowerPoint is very much based on my PowerPoint, which did follow the book. There's going to be a few things in there as well, and I will be going kind of quick through as we get a little closer to the end. So it might not be exactly the same order as your book, is what I'm saying. But if you would like, then you can try to do that for sure. This chart here kind of shows a pie chart of 100% of the people. So all of this is 100%. Notice that your largest religious groups are going to be Roman Catholic, Protestant, Orthodox, all of these are going to be Christianity. So almost a fourth of the world is going to be practicing some form of Christianity. Your second largest religion in and of itself is going to be Islam. And you've got two branches of Islam that predominate, and that is the Sunni and Shiite. But then you've also got other Islam, which kind of includes all those other branches that might be a little bit smaller in scale. So Islam and Christianity collectively make up about half of the world's population. The next largest religion is Hinduism, okay? And then you've got, after that, Buddhism. These two are kind of lumped together. So if you look from here on the chart to here, 4 religions, all right? About 66% of the world, roughly, just eyeballing the chart. I didn't add it all up. But about 66% of the world's population is going to be one of those 4 religions. That's the reason why we spend so much time studying these, because it's really important when you want to understand who people are from region to region in a spatial context.